Good afternoon. How are we all going today? My name's Suzie and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. So if you live in Australia, I can help you. I can help you out with information, products, anything you need, paper crafts, designer series papers, cardstock, inks, blends, anything I can help as long as you don't already have a distributor. So I can give you help. So all my information is in the more box below. So you can always go there to contact me. So at the moment, I've been having a little change around. So I wasn't well yesterday, and I didn't want to chance doing a live yesterday morning. I could have been in peril, having to run away. So I didn't do my live. So I jumped on today too because I'm not sure whether my camera is back the right side or back to front. So that's another reason too to do a live, is to make sure that everything's ready for Monday. So I just take the top off my glue and put it in its holder and put its little cap on the front. So so I had a little change round and went and bought some new things to hold my paper crafting in, and I thought it might save me space, but I think it's going to give me less space, so I'm not sure. So I've gone and bought them now and labelled them all and put my cardstock in, so there's no way I'm going to change it now. Not cost me a couple of $100 to do that. So here we are. So we've got quite a few things now that are on the last chance, or they're on retired products. So you can make some savings there. So check out when you're looking whether it's if it's a bundle you want to buy, that you've had at the back of your mind there wanting to buy it but you haven't done it. Do check that it is cheaper to buy separately. So your dies and your stamp separately, and then see what the bundle's worth and work out whether it's cheaper to buy them separately or to buy the bundle. Because with some of them now being on last chance and they're having discounts on them, just check that out, because some of them they're actually cheaper to buy them individually. So just check that out. But check out the retirement list and the last chance list, and see what happens. So today what I'm doing is I suppose you call it like a box card. That's what you'd call it, I think. I don't know. Let's go down to the desk and we'll see what we've got, hey? Now, this is where you can tell me whether my stuff is back to front or... There we go. So I'm using Gallery Balloons. I love this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's got some real nice little flowers and that with it. So it's absolutely a gorgeous set. So what I've done is so far. Put these over here. I was trying to get a little bit done before I came on of the colouring. So I started colouring in. So we're using this gorgeous paper. So that is the back. So it's a fun fold. Hence, hey, hey. It's Saturday. Remember that program used to be on? Maybe some of you don't. It used to be on every Saturday night. It's hey, hey, it's Saturday. So I'm using Floral Delights. And it's absolutely gorgeous paper. And it is going through on the new catalogue. So, gorgeous paper. I'm using this one at the moment. But, and you've got that one on the back. I love these big flowers. They remind me of chrysanthemums. So whether they are or not, I don't know. But you can fussy cut them. Then we've got this gorgeous piece here. Oh, you've got the green there. This gorgeous one, where it's just like branches of flowers. So, absolutely stunning paper, and I'm glad it's going through again. I've just ordered another packet of it. One of my favourites. So what I'm doing today is so it's like a box card. That's why I called it a box card, because it will sit up like that. So we've got a piece here for this top bit. I'll give you the sizes of those if you want the sizes. Let's see. I wrote it down on a bit of what's it. So the card base is 5.5 by 11 3/4. So that's the whole A4 sheet. Then it's scored at 5.5, 7.5, 9.5, and 11.5. So it's scored right up till the end till you get this little tiny bit here, which is what you will stick it down with. So this piece here is, I think it's 5.25. 5.25 by 5.25. I think that's what it is. Yep. 5.25 by 5.25. And actually this card I saw didn't have a mat. Hello, Donna. How are you going? Hope you're well. Donna, can you tell me if my camera's the right way and I'm not back to front, please? So I did this. I put a mat on it, and then I've taken this gorgeous paper and put it on there. The card that I saw just had the DSP on it, and that was it. And I didn't think it was that nice. So I decided I'd change it up. So we don't like doing the same card, do we, as somebody else? No. We like to make changes to it, so everything's okay. Thank you, lovely, for that. I've just moved my station down to the other end of the room. When I did it, my webcam fell off, so I didn't know whether I put it in the right way. Thank you. So we're going to put this gorgeous paper, and I have taken Daffodil Delight. to put it on as a backing. So we still have this in the catalogue, which is good. So I'm going to put this on the front here. And notice I did get a little bit wet. So we've got a nice border around there. And then we're going to go down. So we're putting a border on here. You might have to trim that down a bit. And then I'm putting a piece of this gorgeous DSP there. Might just take a smidgen off the end there. It's gorgeous, isn't it, Donna? I've just ordered another packet of it because it's still in. So I just want to take a smidgen off there and see how we go. So I want a little border of white. I don't want all of it to be, even though I cut it to what I thought it should be, sometimes that just doesn't work out. So my son's going to cook. I don't know whether it's dinner for tomorrow. He's waiting to hear back from his daughter. So, because if she wanted to come for dinner tonight, she could stay the night. And a little bit off this one. She could stay the night and then take her to work in the morning. She's 16, so she's got a little part-time job. It's good that they work like that when they're that age. Gives them a sense of responsibility, I think. Both my grandson Connor and my granddaughter Christy Lee, they're in the 20s now. They both, as soon as they could go to work, they went. Connor at one stage had 3 jobs that he was working. Connor likes money and he likes nice things. So now he's in the army. But before he went in the army, he used to work. I'm just taking a smidgen off these. And Christy Lee did the same. She's doing uni now for nursing. So it's good that the kids do that. I think so too, Donna. Gives them their independence. But I mean, as soon as Bella was the morning of her 16th birthday, she got her L's. So she was determined. She'd been practicing. So she's got her L's. The only one who really hasn't bothered is James, which is Shane's little boy. Well, he's not a little boy, he's 16. He doesn't seem to be interested in anything but that game, Fortnite. But I guess he'll gradually get out of that. Okie dokie. There we go. Let's get rid of this. So I went crazy. I went and bought new things out for my, put my papers in. And then I decided I'd change my desk. So I've moved down the other end of the garage now. So we've got to have a piece. Let's see, where did they go? One goes there. One goes on the front. And one goes on the inside here. Okay, let's do this. So if you see me run off, it's not that I'm leaving. It's you were 25. Yeah, I think I was in my early, about 20, I think I got mine. Oh, my granddaughter, Christy Lee, since she's got hers, she's never stopped going places. Couldn't believe it. She went all the way to Carindale, on the other side of Brisbane, just because they had some chicken that was from America. It was a store, a foods thing that opened up, and it was a franchise thing from the States. So she drove all the way to Carindale to try this chicken or whatever it was. Couldn't believe it. I said to her, it cost you more in petrol than what the chicken was worth, you know. It was great. Her and her friends went, so whatever floats your boat. She's not, she's not shy of going anywhere in her little car, which is good. And she goes to uni, so she drives to uni. I think it does them a lot of good to get out and about. Mother doesn't like it though. She's never home. Things have changed, haven't they? Well, when I was 16, I was in England. And guys got their motorbike licenses. Girls really didn't do anything. They didn't go. Yeah, I think it was 18 for a car licence in the UK, but it was 16 for a motorbike licence. So all the boys had motors and scooters. That's where your mods and your rockers came from years ago. Okay, so there's our little so we're going to make a box, and I'm just so bring that one. I'm going to put a bit of have to be glue. My tape's up the other end of the room, so we'll put a little bit of glue along here on this tiny bit. And then I'm going to fold this over. I think this is right. So all that's, hopefully, I'm going to put the yellow on the back here. Probably should have used tape on it, because it will take a little bit to I'm going to have to get that tape, because that's going to take a little bit to dry with the glue. So what have you been up to, Donna? Anything exciting? And put that over. And then this will be a message bit. So you can put your sentiment on the back. And that makes it a bit thicker then as well. Oh no. That was smart. Must have had something on. Yeah, you could do that. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So that's what we've got now. Now it's going to be a bit iffy at standing. So what I'm going to do is, have I got any here? So what would I have to, just bear with me a minute. What I was thinking would be to put a bit of cardboard on the bottom. It might make it a bit stiffer and sit up. So I'm going to do that, and we want probably 2 by 5 1/4. I don't really want to cut cardboard with my new blade. Sorry about disappearing on you. I got half my stuff up there and half my stuff down here. So we might do it too. I need a straight line. I think that will make it a bit heavier. A bit more stable. I want 5. I'll do 5.5. Ooh. So that will sit like that, and it might hold it a bit heavier. And I'm going to put let's see, where did I put it? I'm going to put some paper on the back so it looks pretty too. I'm just going to trim that bit off. So tomorrow I'll have to get this room. I need to pack up some stuff ready. I might even do that. So we'll glue that on there. I'm going to just give it a little bit more substance, hopefully. Now you know why I use Tombow, because it gives me a little wiggle room so that I can get it right. So this piece is just shy of it. And I don't really want a border showing. That one's too small. So I might have to cut another piece. So it's such pretty paper, this. And the dies and everything, the stamps are beautiful as well. So I need to cut this one. Okay, 5.5 by 2. Now, if I need to snip a bit off it, I can do that. So I wanted to cover this cardboard, which it will do. Just need to snip a bit. Off this way. My brother and my sister are in Adelaide. I don't get to see much of them. Gillian sent me a photo or something. Just came up on. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't that look better? Now what I've got is a piece of acetate when I find it. So I've got a piece of acetate. Hi Lorraine, how you going? Just making an impromptu. So I've just moved everything down the other side of the garage. And I've got to remember how this went. I can't remember how it went. I've got to stick down by that little piece there. I think it goes there. That goes in there. And then that sits there. And then you can put flowers or whatever. Okay, you're expecting visitors. Well, that'd be nice. So, I picked this Gallery Blooms. I just love this one. Yes, they have been lovely, haven't they, on the old crafting. Some of you would know that. It was new to me, but some of you older ladies, older crafters, I mean, not old as in old, would be familiar with it. That's like dark on the line. So I got these couple of flowers that I'm going to it's always nice to find something that is different, not your usual just a card type thing, if you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, that'll be nice. Paul was trying to get Bella to come for dinner tonight. But yeah, I don't think she's answered him back. So it's going to do roast lamb. That way it's got some sandwiches. I didn't want that. Well, she's got to work tomorrow, so he was going to take her to work. She could have stayed over. So I moved everything down the other side of the garage array. Oh, that sounds interesting, Donna. I'm only new to card making, so always interested in finding different things to do. I will try what you did, Lorraine. Just got to be to sit down and do it because it's quite fiddly, isn't it? With the small pieces of. It does look nice once it's finished. I have to go over your videos and have a look. Just checking too that everything was the right way. Only fiddly till you get used to it, yeah. It's always, that old techniques come back. That's really good. I wanted to make sure too everything was the right way, because when I took my camera and everything down to move it, the camera fell off. So I wanted to make sure it was okay too. Didn't want to go upside down again. Birds outside. Is everything back to normal now, Lorraine, after all the flooding? I'm sure glad you're up high so it doesn't affect you. I was only saying to Paul that when we do get another house, we're going to have to watch it's not in any flood zones. Especially the ones that back onto Caboolture River Road. So I just had to sign a lease here for another 6 months, just so we've got time to do what we need to do. Face blue smiling. I bet you're happy it's all back to normal again. Mhm. Unfortunately, there's still people out there in the back blocks there that are still going through it. It's so devastating. I never tried quilting. I know a lot of the ladies at work used to do it. Not where I worked before, but years ago when I worked. And a couple of the ladies still do it now. Make some beautiful quilts. where I worked before in the neighbourhood centre, there was shall we say, an old people's home. And the ladies there used to do beautiful quilts for babies and small children. And then they would bring them up to the centre for us to give out to people in need. And some of the work was just absolutely gorgeous. And they used to do like the quilt for the bed, for the cot. And then they'd do a little pillowcase to go with it. I'm talking about is the ladies quilting at the old people's home. They used to bring the quilts to work for the needy. So I'm just rabbiting on here, aren't I? Yeah, it was lovely. I used to do some beautiful work. Just a shame the kids won't get it anymore. So I'm going to cut these out. And I've done this. I might even trim them down a bit. I went over to North Lakes late on Friday afternoon, and there were so many kids there. I'm sure it wasn't holiday time. I never can remember when the holidays are now because the kids don't go to school, so there's only James and Bella in high school now. So I'm going to cut these out. I didn't. These are lovely sharp, these left-handed scissors. They want to be surprising too. Not to drop on the floor then. Okay, so I brought my mini down from the other side because I don't think I get my big one down here. Last day of school holidays. That would be a typical man's box, wouldn't it? Right. Well, you take little bits of material and cut them up and sew them back together again. Who's got this smaller? I never tried it. I've done just about everything else, but I've never tried quilting. Now we need school holidays and I didn't even know about it. That's why there was kids running everywhere. Okay, let's get this cut out. I'll shut everybody out today. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's the idea I had was putting some acetate down and sticking them to the acetate. My handle keeps coming off my mini. So Paul went and got his Weber out of his caravan. Oh, okay. Shows you how much I know, doesn't it? Eh? When it was school holidays, I always had the grandchildren for a week. So I'd have, where did I put it? Here it is. I'd have Shane's two for a week. And then the following week, I would have Paul's two. So I always used to know when it was school holidays. And I used to take them out to places. Yeah, she did say she was 60 this year, but I don't know when it is. She'll be away shortly, the same as Donna. Yeah, me too. What about Margaret? Margaret might know. Or even Sheila. So what I wanted to do, what the idea was what I had was put the acetate there, and then it would sit there. And when you opened it, it would pop up. So I don't know how good this is going to work, but we're going to try it. I'm not sure about whether glue will work on acetate or not. Will glue work on acetate? Yeah, Shireen might be a good one. Or Sheila. Good to find out. I don't know. I just sent a card because they said it was her birthday in this month, so I just sent it. I don't know what date it was, though, or anything. So I'm going to stick that there. Hopefully it'll stick. Mine's the 17th of April, and my mum's was the 26th of April. Oh, that's good, Donna. You wouldn't forget your mum's birthday, would you? My mum and dad were... Mum's was the 25th, I think it was, and dad's was the 28th. And then their wedding anniversary in June. And their wedding anniversary was in the middle of their birthdays. So talk about keeping it all close. And then what I was going to do is get that flat. I might get some, put one that way and then one the other way. And then when the card opened up, that would pop up. So I might do it with dimensionals. I don't want to use glue on it. Now I could even cut these up and put them on there. I'll just get my dimensionals. Yeah, my sister and myself are on the same day, but 7 years apart. Yeah. I'm lucky I can find anything at the other end of the room. Yeah, no. I don't think it's actually going to do what I want it to do. Because I wanted it to come up and stand up when I stand that up. And then these would be on a step here. That's the tape. My chair's going down. I'll be on the floor soon. Are you going to stop? So it sits on the box like that. So when it's flat, it will lie flat. Like that. And then when you open it up, it should come up. So I think I'm just going to take some dimensionals and just put it on there for the sake of the video. And I want to go that way. So you have these ideas in your brain. And I've never used acetate before. So it was just one of those whims. Okay, see you, Lorraine. Bye. So I'm just going to stick it on there for the sake of the video. This was a great idea Tanya had. She puts now this might take a pic. She puts what do you call them? highlighter across the dimensionals, then she knows she's taken them off. I thought, what a great idea. Probably should have used the stiffer one. I probably should have used the stiffer acetate. So it's going to work. Let's take that one off though, because I don't want that one on there. When I watched the last series of 1923, the last one tonight, it aired on the 4th. I'm going to put those little stems off a bit. The only thing is, then you've got a year or so or whatever to wait for the next lot. Might be here then. Want that more to sit that way. Tuck that in there like that. So that's what it'll look like. It's got to sit up. I should have used a thicker acetate, but it's what it is now. It's done. And it's still not really going to sit up. I think you need a bit of a weight in the bottom of these cards. I can put the cardboard in, but it's still not going to fit. So we need some gems, don't we? What I like doing with these is putting gems in the middle of the flowers. So we've got our drusies. We've got pearls. See what else we can find. Purple, green. We've got some pinky ones. They're not really red, are they? I don't think that'll go. Looks all right. Thank you. I think I might put our drusies on. Just give it a bit of a sparkle. Must be this one. I've got a packet that's opened. I'm going to use our clear ones. I think I've got enough of them. So I'm going to put this big one in this big flower here. And the same with this big flower here. And we'll put that one there. That's 4, so we need another one. I'll get that one there. 3, 4. That's. So there's really only one we haven't got. We can't leave just one without a druzy in it. So we've got 6 now. We need 7 because you can't have an odd number. So I think we'll just pop one up there for good luck. So this keeps sticking because I had what's it there? I took off one of these, a dot. I took it off, so it's still a little bit sticky on the back where I removed it. So that's what we've got. We can put a bit of Winker Stella over it. The idea was I'll put some Winker Stella on the flowers too. Can't have enough wink. I think next time I would use the thicker acetate would be better. Now, I haven't put anything on here as happy birthday or whatever. Basically, when I find out who I'm sending it to, then I'll put whatever it is on, but I haven't got any idea yet. So I like to leave some of them without messages on it, and then when you decide to send them, you can then put a message in on the back because we've allowed for that. So we've got a message piece on the back here you can put, write a note, and that's our card for today. So thank you for coming in and joining me today. I'll just go back up the top. Okay, thank you for coming in and joining and helping. always good to have people watching, and I appreciate every one of you that come in and watch. And it's nice too that you can have a chat with each other as well. So all makes for a lovely connection in our work that we do with cards. So thank you for watching. If you like my content, give me a like, and if you can, a share. If you've got, thank you, Donna. If you've got a crafty friend that you think might like the video, well then share it with them. Now I'm here on every weekday from Monday to Friday. I came in today because I wasn't well on Friday, so I didn't do my live. So I thought I'd pop on today because it's changed everything around. Wanted to make sure my camera was working properly and it wasn't back to front. So thank you for that. And I hope you have enjoyed the rest of your weekend. Have a great one. And if you're around, I'll see you on Monday morning.